Hello everyone, I'm ImKibitz and welcome to Satisfactory, version 1.1. The experimental build is out, elevators are in, and quality of life-wise, this might be one of the biggest updates to the game ever. And before you dive into the experimental branch, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and back up your save files, back up your save files. But without further ado, let's jump into Satisfactory 1.1. And getting started here, we're just gonna be in my Let's Play world where we've been working on a giant nuclear power plant because I wanna check out one of the new features, the photo mode update. So we have all these camera settings. We have first person, decoupled. What is, oh, yes! Yes! That is so good! I have a mod installed, well, pre 1.1 called Pack Utilities, let me get cool camera angles for my YouTube videos, but now I don't need it. We can just use this. Bro, I'm already blown away. I am so excited. Okay, that's the only one feature. There's the zoom, crazy, rolling. I'm moving, I'm grooving. I love this. I love this so much. Focus, I don't know how most camera things actually work, but it's just cool to see. And first person decoupled, open screenshot folder, take the photo, image, color correction, exposure, uppies, saturation, all of it. Oh, does it not show in game? I wonder. Let's take a photo and see what happens. Nothing, I'm doing something wrong. Oh, wait. I've done something super wrong. We're back in the camera mode and now it's like this. Oh, this is the coolest thing ever. Not just for like screenshots and stuff, but just playing the game. Could you imagine like 24 hours playing like this? I couldn't. Actually, I could. Oh my God, in the sky, the space elevator. Here we go, now we're cooking with gas. Back to image, this was noir. Oh, now it's just all working. Oh, I don't know what's going on. Pixel. Oh, it's gone again. We're back again. In case I don't want to show a spoiler. Oh, that's perfect. And this is the one I'm most excited for, poster mode. Satisfactory has a lot of like key art that has this kind of posterized effect where everything's like orange and blacked out like this with the exposure. And I think if I tinker around with the settings even more, we can make this look even better. Oh, here we go. That's what I'm talking about, brother. Just have to mess with these settings and they're all working now. That's so cool. I love this. I love this. Ooh, it's VHS. Things work together in unison. Oh, we're gone. We're back. And oh my goodness, I almost missed it. If you go into your camera mode and you go to the decoupled option, you can switch your Pioneer to have different poses. So you can take poses in front of like your factories and stuff, like hello, or pointing. And the last thing with the photo mode is the dolly settings. So you can set a start point and an end point. So this is the start, this is the end. You can have it play, and it zooms in for you so you can get real cool cinematic shots. So yeah, already for me making content, this is one of the coolest updates ever. But for everyone else, and what makes this one of the greatest updates is what I'm about to show you in a creative world. So over in this creative world, I've made a little set to check out everything new in Satisfactory 1.1, but we're starting with the biggest thing, the big tease, the thing that makes this update the best, the cat's pajamas, the whole enchilada, and that is auto-connecting blueprints. This is the biggest game changer since, I can't even remember, since like vertical lifts were added to the game. Because now, when you make a blueprint with a belt stack similar to this one, what should be possible is you can switch to auto connect build mode, click from there, and then it's just gonna auto connect for you. Oh my gosh. So belt highways are going to be ridiculously simple to build. Because before, when you're trying to make belt highways like this, and they didn't auto connect, pretty much you'd spam all your blueprints, but at the end of the day, you'd have to just connect them yourself. So you'd have to go like this, like this, like this, like that, every single blueprint, but now you never have to do that again. Building a belt highway across the entire planet, I can't wait. That is gonna save me hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. Does that work with pipes? So same blueprint, same deal. Please auto-connect. Yes! I'm living in my dream fantasy land. Look at this. Look at it. This is gonna save me hours. Oh, and I get it now. So you place it down first, and that connects the blueprints together, and then you can move the blueprint around so you can make it a bit longer. Okay, so first click locks the blueprints together, kind of. Second click lets you move the blueprint wherever you want it to go. Oh, that is so cool. Look at how easy it is to make like crazy shapes as well, eh? People are going to have a field day with this. Oh my goodness, not to mention the new pipe build mode, curved build mode. So now if you want to build things on very, very nice curves, you can do that. You want to make a sneaky snake? You can go and make your sneaky snake. Have at her. Or finally, straight pipe build mode. Just like they introduced in Satisfactory 1.0 with straight belt build mode, we now have straight pipe build mode. So when you press R, you can switch to this build mode. And there's still all the rest of them, so you can do anything you want with the pipes. It's fantastic. I'm so happy. Like if Satisfactory 1.1 just had like the curved build mode, auto-connecting blueprints, and the straight pipe build mode, I think this is a great update. But we had the photo mode, and then there's just literally everything else. Like, this update is huge, huge. Let's go and check out some of the new belting things, actually. In case you want to measure the throughput of your systems, there's now a conveyor throughput monitor. So you set these bad boys up, and then, after enough items run through them, you're able to tell you the throughput of the belt. So we'll just have it on both sides of what is a very simple belt balancer. So I mixed up all these belts over here, so I don't know what's going through in the beginning, but the balancer should even them all out on the other end, and all these numbers should be the same. So at the beginning, numbers be different. Afterwards, the numbers be the same. Let's let the fix site fly and see if it works. Things just need a moment to calibrate. 600, 800, beep boopin', beep boopin'. I think we need to throw a bit of a hiccup in this. Make that a Mark 4. We'll make that a Mark 5, and then we have a Mark 6 in the middle. So 780 plus 480 plus 1,200. So 2,460 divided by 3 is 820. So if the belt balancer is working correctly on the other end, these numbers should all turn into 820 per minute. And as you can see, they're already going down. And would you look at that, it works perfectly. Okay, well, apparently 99.999% of the time. Yeah, we'll get into belt balancing and stuff like that in my Let's Play series. I'm just trying to show off everything new here, okay? Speaking of buildables, new buildables for Hypertubes, for just decorations, and for trains even. They added in these new buffer stops. So you can add those to the end of your train lines, and in case you're not paying attention while you're driving a train yourself, you don't automatically just go into the void. So for example, this sign is set to always go right. I'm not paying attention. We're fine. No big accident, no biggie. And even if this doesn't come in handy all that often, it looks so cool, right? So who cares? Big fan, much bigger fan of the new Hypertube stuff though, bud. There are now Hypertube branches and Hypertube, junctions. Here we go. So branches and junctions. Pretty much they do the same thing where it's like, hey, you can choose between A and B, and this one is just shaped a little bit differently. So how I'm planning to build all of my Hypertube networks moving forward here is we'll have a main Hypertube network where we'll just connect all the Hypertubes together, and we'll have entrances and exits using these. So I'll connect one of them to the main system, and then if I want to enter, I'll just have there's a curved build mode for the Hypertubes too. Yes. Sorry. Whenever I want to get into the Hypertube system, I'll just add in a junction like that, have a little bit of a booster, and off I'll go. Or if I want to make a Hypertube stop, I'll have the same kind of connection, right? But then I'll have an inbound and an outbound. So something like this, where it's like, hey, I want to stop here. All right, well, there's the way to stop. Perfect. And then nearby will be another entrance. Of course, this can be flipped around like this way, so the entrance and exit could be next to each other. This could be decorated in a way better way as well. But just for this example, off we go. We can enter, we can exit. Main thing is, this opens up a world of possibilities, like the new buildables. Shelf beam, round concrete, braided cables, braided cable cluster. This is awesome. Back in the day, this is pretty much how I designed most things. It's like, all right, we got some different wall textures, throw in some beams there, make it look as good as I can, what have you. But now, with all the new stuff, I want to see what I can do. Since I don't have permaday, it's gonna get dark pretty quick. So let me do some neato stuff in the night, figure out what I can do with all the new creative stuff. Wait, corner road barrier? Oh.
You are currently 451% less efficient than your peers.
Why? Now that it's a new dawn, I've taken this design and with the new 1.1 features have turned it into this. Look, it wasn't a lot of time at night. I tried my best and I tried incorporating all the new stuff, and there is a lot of new stuff. These beams look fantastic. There's these new H-beams as well. They kind of look like the ones that are already in the game, except beta. I don't know, the jury's out on it. This one seems, I don't know. I just like the more plain version. Like we have this one and then the H-beam. Anyway, I like this one, looks good. And then I was using these rounded concrete beams as kind of like a road divider. So when we're going from just a normal platform, it's like, hey, there's a road here. There's at least a little bit of a bump, so if we're driving in, we're big chillin'. Also, there is a garage door, which can open and close now. So if you're driving your vehicles and you have little rest stops, off you go. Another little thing is I was adding in this little like awning thing up here, just with the new beams. And one thing I noticed was they changed up how signs work. So with signs, they now have an orientation on them, thank goodness, so you can tell which side is up. Oh, and fun fact, if you want to put something like on a ceiling, you hold Alt, and then it flattens out onto the ceiling there. Just as a FYI. Many tips I could include, but not right now. Right now, elevators? Oh, sweet sound of the elevators. In one more second, actually. They're the vents that were added to the game, so adding those onto walls anywhere is just fantastic. And then they're the fans. And I kind of like having the fans on the roofs now, because they look like little HVAC units. And it's nice. You know, sometimes you can like clip chimneys through a roof and that looks really good, but these are just nice, simple, relaxed. Okay, enough teasing. Elevator time, yippee! So this is the room floor, then we can go uppies, yippee! So the elevators, very simple to use, very simple to build, don't take a ton of power, and they come with elevator music. Wow. Elevator music you can change, by the way. There are a lot of tracks. P-E-I... what? There's a joke I'm missing here. Tactical elevator action? I'm sorry. I thought I could resist, but these are so good. Okay, enough how you build them. Super simple. Barely any inconvenience. You set up the personal elevator. It can go up as far as you want or as far down as you want. You just have to get rid of the floor beneath. But yeah, up, down, wherever you want to go, if it's up or down. Then you add in your own little floors wherever you want the elevator to stop. It's really just that simple. You can orient this wherever you want, bring power vertically, very simply. It's as easy as an elevator system could possibly be. There we go, this is all done. You can customize all this stuff, the floors, the heights, whatever. And there you go. The last few things that are super cool is you can now vertically nudge thing with page up and page down. So if you press H and you want to move things around with the arrow keys and nudge them while you're building so you can get things into the exact perfect position, there you go. Apparently there is unlimited nudging now, so there's no limit to how far you want to nudge. You want to nudge to space? You can. Nothing's stopping you. There's now a new cheat for no fuel for drones or vehicles, so if you want to test things out, you don't need to worry about packaging and unpackaging fuels. But now you can dismantle crash drop pods. So A, if you're trying to speed run the game, you need some extra loot. There it all is, bud. But you can't dismantle them unless you repair them first. Oh my gosh, and there's a huge thing I forgot to specifically point out with the build stuff. Oh boy, conveyor wall holes, bud. You can now have belts go through walls wherever the heck you want with these bad boys. It's unbelievably fantastic. There are so many design options now open to the world. It's great. Very, very exciting stuff. Along with the new priority merger. So if you have 3 items going into the merger, you can prioritize one. Could be fuel, could be not fuel, could be uranium waste, who knows? System is simple, and it can make belt balancers like we made earlier, or other systems, spaghetti systems in particular, way more efficient. Oh my goodness, there actually is just so much. Vertical mergers and splitters. You can now just have mergers and splitters on vertical lifts. Oh my gosh. The whole world was one way and now it is another. Goodness gracious. In my Let's Play series, I've been making a lot of systems where I have a bunch of like custom-made blueprints for specific items. And now we have the vertical mergers and splitters. These systems can be way better optimized. Plus, they can auto-connect now. So if I'm trying to set up 50,000 manufacturers or what have you, I can make the blueprints so they're auto-connectable, and we can set them up all in like 2 seconds flat. No biggie. By the way, all those blueprints are available on Patreon, so check that out to support me and also get all the cool stuff. Oh, and last thing. There's now controller support for Satisfactory, so if you want to play on the couch with your controller, off you go. But that is everything new in Satisfactory 1.1. I cannot wait to get started playing with it in my Satisfactory Let's Play world. So remember to subscribe to see more of that. And until then, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and bye-bye.